Hi, this is Trey Lath from OpenHelix, and today's tip of the week is on Galaxy visualizations. If you're coming to this tip from somewhere other than our blog, you might want to check out the blog because there is more written up about that there. We have a tutorial on Galaxy that you might want to check out, but in that tutorial we do not discuss visualizations, and there's not much about visualizations on the Galaxy site that I can find. So today's tip of the week is to give you a quick introduction to visualizing your data through Galaxy. And as you see here, I have 4 data sets that I have done, just quick, something very simple. I've taken genes from chromosome 21. I got the 5,000 base pair upstream regions from each of those genes, and then I downloaded some conserved transcription factor binding sites from the table browser at UCSC, and then I joined the two to find out which of these conserved transcription factor binding sites are in the upstream flanking regions. Now, again, this is very simple and not apropos of any actual research, but I just wanted to show you how to do a visualization. So here in my history I have several data sets, and I might want to visualize these. So you can do that. Let's open one of these. As you see here, you can display this in UCSC. You can go to Gene Track. Here there's Ensemble R Viewer and IGB. Now it depends on the data set. Some are, for example here, you won't be able to do the IGB local or on the web for the transcription joining that I did here. But so it depends on the data set which visualization tool or which other analysis tool you can view this in and display this in. But you can also do this at Galaxy. So that's right here. As you see at the top of the navigation bar, there is a visualization link. So let's click that and let's create a new visualization. You can save them and go to those, but let's click on that. Now let's name this. I'm going to call this upstream conserved transcription factor binding sites, just for now. There are lots of genome builds you can choose here, but you can just type in and it will start to auto-fill it. So we're going to choose the most recent human assembly. You can create your own build if you so desire or need to. And then we're going to create our visualization. Now this is where we can add our data sets. As you see here, we can zoom in and zoom out, and we can do some things here. I'll show you that in a second. Let's go to chromosome 21. Oops, not 15. And then let's add our data sets. So as you see here, our most recent history shows up. We can search for other histories. I can click here and look at all my histories and choose one of those to get a data set, as you see here. And we'll go back to the most recent one. Visualize this, I called it, of course. And you choose your data set. So let's just add the human gene and insert that in our visualization. It'll take a second. Once it's there, you'll see my genes are showing up, my UCSC genes. We can zoom in using this, or I can just double click, as you see, on a specific location and get more information. Now, as you see, it's just the locations. I don't see much else, but I can change the view here. And if I change it to pack, I get the UCSC gene names, and if I can scroll over, I'll see some information, for example, the strand, start, and finish. I can also hide or show the content, set as overview, edit the settings, so for example, colors, anti-strand, etc. We're going to cancel that. Or I can just remove it. We can add another one now. Let's add our upstream flanking region transcription factor binding sites. We're going to insert that. And as you see now, there are my conserved transcription factor binding sites. I can also put these on pack to get those IDs and transcription orientation, etc. So as you can see now, I can visualize, so I can add more tracks here, I can bookmark, I can save this now if I wanted to, and come back to this later. So that's a quick introduction to visualizations. It gives you a great way to look at the data that you've looked at Galaxy. And come back next week for more tips. Thank you very much.